This is Mark with Generush, and today I want to give you a rundown of the virtual terminal. Now, basically, what the virtual terminal is the ability to take donations on the fly or over the phone, or in some instances, maybe you're creative and you can find a way to use this. We'd love to hear that as well. But simply it allows you to take or record donations in the virtual terminal. For example, when you log into your dashboard, the virtual terminal is always available right up at the very top, no matter where you are. If you're looking on your causes page, you can see the virtual terminal button right up here. And simply what you're going to do is you're going to click on it. It opens up a window here where you can take a donation to any of your causes. So, for example, this is great if someone were to call in, perhaps, and they'd say, "Hey, I didn't make it to church this weekend, but I'd like to make a donation," and you can take that over the phone, take their credit card information right over the phone. Don't write that down or don't save it, but put it in there, and it is a secure transaction. This is also available, and a lot of churches still have the credit card information on the back of their envelopes. I don't recommend that anymore, but if you do still use that, this is a great way to enter that information. Perhaps on a Monday when you're counting the offering, you can still take those credit card donations this way. Also, this is a great way to record all of your donations in Generush. And simply what you can do is you can just click check or cash. And so any monies that you've taken in on the weekend in the bucket or in the plate offering, when you come in on a Monday or whenever you count those, you could record all of those donations inside of Generush. So even if someone writes you a check, you won't be processing the check through Generush necessarily. You'd still have to take that to the bank and deposit that, but at least you could record that information and it would be in their account, and you could also keep a full report of all donations that came in to your church or organization. And of course, you can also do that with cash. If you have an offering envelope at your church and someone puts cash in it, they put their name and information on it, you can record that information in here. Now, if someone doesn't already have a Generush account, you can create one simply for them, and then you can attach all those donations to their account, either by cash or check. And then when they give online, that's also going to be recorded in their account as well. So that's a great way to record all of your donations inside of Generush. And then also if they want to make that a recurring donation, they've indicated that on the envelope or they've told you that over the phone, you can also make that a recurring donation. Now, another way that the virtual terminal is useful is to be able to set up perhaps at an event. Maybe you're having a men's conference or you're having a dinner for Speed the Light or something like that. This would allow you the ability to set someone up at a laptop, at a table, and as people come in, if there is an admission fee to your event or a suggested donation to your event, they could sit there on a laptop and they can record any check or cash that someone would write to your organization, so you can have a total of that. And then, or if someone wanted to pay by debit or credit card, you could simply take that information here as well, enter in their name and card number and the required information, and you can take that right there at the table. Now, some of you may be asking, well, hey, I don't want to volunteer sitting there being able to see all of my information in my Generush account. That's all right. We've fixed that for you. Inside of settings, we have now what we call authorized users. And what you can do is you can create someone as a volunteer authorized user. And the volunteer only has access to the virtual terminal inside of Generush. So you would just simply, under settings and then authorized users, click or enter in their email, select them as a volunteer role, add that user. They will get an email telling them how they can log in as an authorized user. And when they do, they will only see an option for the virtual terminal. And they won't be able to see any of the other donations or make any changes or see your causes. Simply all they will see is the button for the virtual terminal, and they can sit there and take donations at an event that you have. We think this is a very helpful thing. It's a great way to be creative on how you take your donations or how you use this. We'd love to hear back from you. If you have any questions, please let us know.